On this edition of The Deep Shot, we make a return after a 4-week hiatus with an all-new format and a weekly show. Back at it. That's right, The Deep Shot is going to be once a week now, and today we have a lot of special things going on. We have Quinn coming on to talk Lamar Jackson. We look out on what's going on with Mason Rudolph and if he's okay, if he knows which way is up. Great kazoo from the Jetsons. And then we have some very generous donations from some very loyal followers and listeners. All that and more, so grab your concessions and find your seats, because the Deep Shot starts right now.
Deep Shot!
Season 5.
Live on Twitch
Josh Allen.
with no glitch.
Josh Allen.
Just tune in.
Josh Allen.
The Deep Shot. Chat updates.
Josh Allen.
Send your takes.
Josh Allen.
Only on
Josh Allen.
The Deep Shot.
I get a Twitch chat update.
Twitch chat update.
Tom Brady is a cuck.
I saw his girlfriend actually. Nathan Petermanson.
Oh my goodness!
The Deep Shot.
He's still got the mic in his hand.
The Deep Shot.
What up, Deep Shot? We're back after a month hiatus, a little bit different of a setup. We're now doing fully remote, so you just get to see me moving in my handlebar mustache. And then on the horn, we got Travis, Josh, and Winston. Hello, fellas.
Tony Reale.
Hello.
Thanks for joining in on your various means of communication. Winston, you're wearing AirPods right now.
Well,
Well, with the wealth.
well,
So
according to you.
we've had, according to everyone, now everyone knows you have AirPods. And you're probably, even though we can't see you, you're probably wearing a fresh suit.
Everyone knows you have a cat, Chuck.
Yeah, kitty.
Is it a pussycat?
Stop. Okay, let's get into the show. This is the Deep Shot. This is the only podcast with the patented
Twitch chat update.
So when you hear that,
Thank
we'll
you,
get
Karen.
an update. Karen? When you hear that, you'll get an update. And today is a special show. Obviously, you can see the new format. Big announcement later in the show, much later. I'm very excited about this. I've been waiting a whole month to get to this. And yeah, we're live on Twitch. And because of this new format, gentlemen, if it's okay with you, we're going to be going back to once a week for the rest of 2019.
Is that Josh Allen in my arms?
I'm glad you
You
noticed.
giving him a hug?
Yeah. I'm just rubbing him. He's a good boy.
Nice.
Good guy.
Good guy.
Okay, NCAA. Let's start with the collegiate fellas who can't get paid just quite yet. So, Trevor Lawrence. We talked about this season 4, but Trevor Lawrence found his sister. I would think that they see each other at least once a year at Thanksgiving, but this was
No sister kissing here.
no sister kissing. But here is the picture that we dove into last season, or last year rather. Was it season 3 or season 4? I can't even remember. But I honestly,
Which is 4.
I don't know if this is the same sister. Maybe he has multiple sisters,
No, it's the same sister.
or maybe
What happens if they start dating?
That's just
what's
this one's bad.
what state is Clemson in?
South Carolina.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's legal there.
Probably.
Probably.
But it's basically his sister today or last weekend, and then his sister last year looks to be somewhat faded. just a tad. And then,
Chuck, can you go back to the other picture real quick?
oh, yes, I
Can we
can.
look at the trending topic right here in the United States? The second one.
2009 versus 2019 or Fartgate?
Fartgate. Have you guys heard about that?
Is it sports
No,
related?
but-
There's somewhat.
You
really,
better
but-
pull this one out of your fart box.
It's literally just like a 20-second clip of a news anchor, and he's like somewhere away from the news station, but it's like a live recording, and you just hear like a couple farts in the background, and they don't know where it came from.
Was he
I
a
don't know the
sports
rel-
reporter?
So how that's relevant to this? When you start hearing farts in the background of stream, we don't know who it is because all four of us aren't together.
So you're saying you got
dude.
some in the chamber ready to go?
Yeah, I've been preparing since I saw #FartGate.
What'd you have for lunch?
Taco
I had
time.
taco time.
All right.
Did you hear what I had on the way home?
And some ranch driving,
Ranch driving, yeah.
frijoles and some hamburguesa.
hmm
God. Well, I'm glad you could tie it to sports. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Good.
really the only game that we have to highlight this week in college is Oklahoma's comeback against Baylor. So Oklahoma was down 17-31 at the start of the fourth, and they came back and won, and Baylor didn't score a single point in the second half. So applause to Oklahoma. I really haven't been paying attention to college football this year.
Well, a couple big things. Alabama lost to LSU last week. Not this weekend, but the weekend prior. Tua's out for the season and might be never the same player.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
broke
really
his
bad.
keister, didn't he?
No, he dislocated his hip.
Yeah, but there was something of like a deep keister contusion or something like that.
Is that what they called it?
There was some medical term like gluteus maximus herdy, ouch, something like that.
I've heard of that one before.
So that, yeah. And he has a history of injuries, doesn't he?
No, not until this year. He rolled his ankle or broke his foot or something, and then came back like 2 or 3 weeks later to play in the LSU game, which was kind of controversial because they didn't think he should come back. And now he did this, and he probably just lost out on millions and millions of dollars.
Which leads to the never-ending discussion that college players should be paid.
Yep.
But
It's currently in the works, as well as NCAA football video game.
because of that, it's
Heck
only because of
yeah.
the video game.
Yeah.
Well, what people do with college football that can make money is they make bets. And so what we want to do this year, because the Apple Cup's coming up, is we want to maybe revamp our bet from last year, Josh. So
Yeah.
just kind of a rundown of where both teams are at, the top Washington schools. Obviously, number one, Washington State University is currently 5-5, and UW is at 6-4.
I think Eastern has a better record.
And UW is at 6-4. So next week, WSU hosts Oregon State. They're at 5-5 before they make the trip to Seattle on November 29th. That's Black Friday. I haven't checked the forecast, but I don't think that it's going to snow, so I'm not too worried at this point. But maybe if we consult Fartgate, if that was a meteorologist, maybe a front's coming in, a big gassy front, then I might get nervous.
I think loser has to eat like 3 apples at the same time.
It's just like Chubby Bunny, but Chubby Apple.
Yeah.
What kind of animal eats an apple?
A horse.
Okay, chubby horse competition. That doesn't sound very good.
And then next week, UW goes to Boulder to take on Colorado, who's 4-6. So somewhat decent teams for the last week before the Big Apple Cup. Now, here's what I'm a little concerned about. So WSU chugs the Pullman water at home, and they're 4-1. But on the road, they're 0-4.
Yeah, no comment on that.
Oh, so you still have faith in them to win the Apple Cup?
I don't
For
think that's
UW
what he
to
was
win?
getting at.
No,
I'm pretty sure right now the ranking of Washington football schools goes UW, Eastern, Central, Pacific Lutheran,
Shoreline Community College.
Shoreline Community College, University of Pacific, Go Boxers, and then Wazoo.
No comment?
My sister goes to the Pacific, Go Boxers.
Okay,
Go
so
Lexi.
our bet last year was the losers, if the Cougs lost, which they did, Snow and Pullman,
You're about to cry.
almost.
Did you say if the losers?
If the losers lose, then last year they had to eat an apple in 90 seconds. Was it 90 seconds?
I'm pretty sure it's 60.
I think it was 60.
And
Okay.
remember you got my sweatshirt all dirty?
Yeah, and Chuck like threw up after the show was over.
It was rough.
Deep shot best moments for sure.
There was probably a young Doge in the back laying a poop.
Now there's a kitty cat. Okay, so do we want to do that same bet?
Nope, chubby horse.
Yeah, we gotta go chubby horse.
Do you
Let's
know?
go.
Do you
Somebody's
know?
gonna die on stream.
Do you know how difficult it is to fit an apple in your mouth?
That's what I'm saying.
No. What you need to do is you have 2 apples in your hand and just bite each one. Not at the same time, but like.
Just rapidly.
Yeah,
Like
just
the rapid
rapidly,
fire.
as fast as you
So,
can.
so 2 apples in 2 minutes?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You can even finish one in 60 seconds.
And you have to go as fast as you can, going back and forth between the 2 apples.
So one
don't we
bite
just do
right,
a,
one bite left.
yeah,
Okay.
Why don't we just do a freaking Joey Chestnut hot dog competition instead?
Because it's the apple cup, it's not the wiener cup.
Oh, okay.
But okay, here's something.
My money would be on Chuck though for that though.
I agree.
Yeah, but the thing is if you lose, you have to eat the apples. If you win, you get to watch the other person eat the apple.
True.
That's-
Wearing the opposite person's sweatshirt.
Yes, so get that. Actually, well, I got my Cougar sweatshirt that you can wear when you eat your apple.
Okay.
But can we up the stakes a little bit more? So if the Cougs lose to Oregon State, that puts them at 5-6. So they would need to win the Apple Cup to get a bowl berth. Do we want to spice the pot a
if
little
they
bit?
lose to Oregon State, they don't even deserve to make a bowl game.
Facts.
No,
Like,
six
Oregon
wins
State
is
is
all you
so
need.
Bad.
6 wins is all you need.
That's
Well-
literally such a joke of a season for the Cougars.
Okay, well they don't
That
have
was supposed to be good anyways. That's what I was told.
they don't have Minshew, so I'm not worried about it. Not.
What are we
More,
upping the
Moro
stakes to?
better.
What'd you say, Josh?
So what are we upping the stakes to?
I don't know. What? So we do 2 apples, revolving bites in 2 minutes, blindfolded,
Let's do a
In a Snow White
or
gear.
Granny
let's do
Smith.
a Russian roulette on stream, but with apples loaded into the gun.
Do you have an apple shooter like a t-shirt cannon at an NBA game?
Do you have a little revolver?
What, you just jam pieces of apple into the chamber and just
Yeah, that's-
assume that it'll
some
projectile
powder in
out?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when Patrick was eating those snowballs.
All right, well, if you can secure an apple revolver, I'd be down for it.
Okay, I'll work on it.
But I think, what about hands tied behind your back?
So you have to apple bob first?
No, you have to, so they're like hanging from a string or like someone's holding them or something, and then you just have to use your mouth.
Dude, somebody's gonna like bob it and hit my forehead or something.
No, because someone will be holding it. We don't have enough funding for string.
No, I know. Somebody's gonna be messing with me and keep like.
Josh, you're talking as if like the Huskies are gonna lose.
I know that's.
He
true.
is,
I
he
know
is.
about it.
Yeah, Josh doesn't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, let's raise the stakes as high as we can.
No, so whoever has the smallest hands of Travis and Winston holds the apples on their fingertips, and then we go,
No, we get a pick.
what do
we
you
get
mean?
a pick.
What do you mean we get a pick?
Like, if the Huskies or if I have to do this challenge, I want Winston. If if the Cougs win, then or if the Cougs lose, then you get Trav.
Well, what if we up it even more, since we're not doing like an in-studio show anymore? We'll have to film this at a different time. So what if the loser has to eat the apples with Logan holding them?
Oh no! You mean
Josh, take the bet.
do it, Josh. Take it.
that means the pod gets to meet Logan?
Well, we can
He's
just
been brought
do.
up multiple times.
We can do
Let's
neck
go.
down. We'll do neck down.
Okay. I don't know. They gotta meet him if they're getting the full thing.
Yeah, they're getting the full thing.
Okay, Josh, you're on your computer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, stick your hand out towards the Discord.
Okay.
Okay, is it there?
Yeah.
Okay, now shake.
Shake.
Shake your hand like we're agreeing.
I'm literally shaking.
Oh, I
your-
love it.
Oh, okay. I'm shaking my hand.
It looks.
You want me to turn on my video?
Where my camera gets cut off, it looks like I'm doing Conor McGregor things. But I'm shaking my hand. My hand's straight out.
Okay.
Okay. No means no.
No means no.
Okay, let's do a Twitch chat update and get into the NFL.
Twitch chat update.
We got Tyler coming in with the holy W. What is up, everyone?
We got London on the track.
London on the track with whose emote is this? His own emotes, Deku and Gara. I think that's how you pronounce it. We got Tyler with TK Pog, Calm Down Chuck, TK King, TK Kane, Chuck's Jack, Chuck 69, and Not Ways' emote.
That's
W-
that's Mr.
W
Krabs,
Tyler.
by the way, the 69.
Oh, is it actually?
Well, yeah, it's the Mr. Krabs laughing.
Yeah.
I just named it Chuck
Right.
69.
We got Trav with the Weiler, Wasorio. Oh my God, Travis, TK and Ami, Bananas and Sprite. Take that number 17 shirt off, Chuck. We like winners.
Chuck, I love you so much, Daddy.
I actually thought that was somebody else in there.
Wait, quick
shout out
thing.
to LeBron. What's up, man?
Do you think he was trying to say that the loser of this Apple Cup is should do the banana Sprite challenge?
What? Wait, what's the banana Sprite challenge?
It's
Yeah,
two
he
ba-
was saying that.
It's 2 bananas and a liter of Sprite, and you have to just like kill it in like a minute. Or,
Bro, I feel like
something
you could
that.
actually like die from that.
No, it doesn't kill you. It just makes you throw up because like I don't know, it causes like some sort of reaction or something.
Just makes you
Like,
stronger.
Where are the apples? This is the Apple Cup.
Agreed. Let's do 2 apples and Sprite.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Okay.
No, Logan's hand.
Oh.
Yeah, Logan's hands.
no.
You already shook on it.
Can we have Logan shoot a half-court 3, and if he makes it, then the deal's off?
Jeez.
Agreed.
No.
Yes. A cop out.
Okay.
A Logan half-court 3. All right.
Yeah. Tyler said, quick shout out to LeBron for being the GOAT. Hashtag Lakers champs.
I love you, Tyler.
Love you, Tyler. And then he said, dude, WTF, Chuck.
I'm putting my foot down. I am officially a part of the Josh Allen army.
Chuck's been waiting for that one.
I have.
Yes.
I got the Tyler soundboard on deck.
Oh, yes, Chuck.
Okay. All right. Now we have a special guest who's been waiting in the Discord. I don't know if he's still playing the new Star Wars Jedi Knight game or if he's been paying attention and taking rigorous notes. But we're going to move on to the NFL with the AFC North. Right now, I hope he can still hear us. Take your mic off mute now, Quinn, because you're on the deep shot and you're going to discuss why Lamar Jackson is the GOAT.
Hey, Big DiGiorno.
Hey, Big
Hello,
DiGiorno.
everybody.
There he is.
DiGiorno.
I have been listening, and yes, I have been playing that game. I put it on pause, though.
Game looks
Alright.
fun.
Oh, dude, it is a blast. It is a blast. I've also been listening to your guys' talk about the bet.
And?
What's
So you
your
have not. Oh, I think you guys should go to The loser goes to IHOP. You gotta order.
That's
Yeah,
it.
you
That's
gotta
it.
stay-
The loser just has to go to
No, no.
IHOP. That's all you need. That is all you need.
No, you got IHOP. Yeah, you gotta stay there for 24 hours. But every single hot cake, pancake you eat takes an hour off your time.
So if you eat 24 pancakes, you only have to be there for an hour.
If you eat 24 pancakes, you can get up there and go die in the bathroom.
Okay, people, I'm not getting this through your heads. It is the Apple Cup. It has to be Apple themed, whatever the bet is.
Apple
You
pancakes.
could put apples on your pancakes, man. A little
Apple
whipped cream, too.
strudel.
We really have the bet to being eating an apple out of a man named Logan's hands.
Sounds awful.
With
Unbelievable.
what is it called in betting a parlay? If something else happens, the original bet doesn't have to go through. If he hits that half court 3, we're safe. I mean, Josh is safe after the Huskies lose.
Yeah.
Yes, go Cougs.
Go Cougs, let's go. Thank you, Quinn.
Hey, win or lose, Cougs booze.
Cougs, big.
dude, because we always lose.
That is my life motto right there.
Amen. Okay, so Lamar Jackson, what we actually are here to talk about. So
Oh yeah.
the big debate
about that guy.
is who is the NFL MVP and who is going to keep up these numbers to be the MVP at the end of the season. Right now, it's Lamar Jackson and Seahawks Russell Wilson. Russell. So let me just rile off the side-by-side stats right now, unless, Quinn, you want to take the floor?
No, you can rile that off.
Okay, so when it comes to Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson comparison, I sound like Maury right there. They are not the father because it's Future's kid. So with the passing stats, Russell Wilson kind of has every line in his bucket except for the times he's been sacked. 27 times compared to Lamar Jackson's 18. But if you go through yards, Russell has 2,700. Lamar is at 2,036. And then the big number that's been really impressive for Wilson is the 23 touchdowns and only 2 picks, where Lamar Jackson has 15 and 5. Now we go down to rushing. What?
Lamar Jackin.
Jackin. Do we agree again, Josh? Conor McGregor off camera. But Lamar is jacking up, off in the rushing category. So he has 702 rushing yards compared to Russell's 256, 6.6 per carry.
Wait. Repeat the rushing yards again.
702 for Lamar Jackin and 256 for Russell Wilson. He has 7 20-plus long runs and 47 long runs. I don't know what – or no, his long, sorry. Lamar Jackson's long is –
Lamar Jackin long.
Lamar Jackin long is 47 yards. For a quarterback, that's crazy. And he has 6 rushing touchdowns. Russell only has 3. And then the miscellaneous – oh, this is just fantasy points and snaps and not important. So basically it comes down to Russell Wilson – leads Lamar Jackin in passing, but Lamar Jackin hits the long stroke on the ground when it comes to rushing. So the debate right now is who is the MVP.
Both teams are 8-2, right?
Yes.
Ravens have more quality wins.
More quality wins, but Quinn was mentioning before the show, which I was not aware of, or at least I forgot, the Ravens do play Buffalo.
So that's not a quality win.
Yeah, agreed.
Literally compare. We'll talk about Josh Allen later.
Of course we will.
You guys have this. You have this unhealthy obsession of him.
Agreed. Unhealthy.
Also, Chuck, I just want to say that Lamar Jackson actually has 19 passing touchdowns.
Oh, is this an update from his 4 yesterday?
I think so, because he's at 8 for 20-plus runs.
Oh, that's an updated list then. My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so then why is Lamar Jackin your GOAT?
Okay, so first thing, right now I don't think he's a GOAT. I do think he will be, though. And here is why. At the age of 22, this guy's on pace to throw for over 3,000 yards and rush for over 1,000 yards. And no NFL player has ever done that. Actually, for his last 6 games, he needs to average 124 passing, which he can do, and 37 rushing yards, and he will break that NFL record.
He might do that in like a game.
Literally. So that right there, the fact that no one has, I mean, Michael Vick was the only other quarterback to rush for over 1,000, and he had 1,039. But he only threw for like 2,600 yards. So with Lamar Jackson, if he can finish out the way he's doing, get 3,200 plus over 1,000 rushing, you got to give him the MVP.
But Russell.
I think it's like neck and neck right now, and it's just going to come down to what team wins more. And the quarterback and whoever like plays better. I think it's just like neck and neck right now. I don't think one's pulling away from the other right now.
I think when you think of the supporting, just the supporting cast around him. I mean, the Hawks actually have a pretty decent offense now, and
The receivers suck though. Honestly, like it's only DK and Tyler Lockett.
yeah,
And
that's true,
random
but
tight ends.
Yeah.
We've always been a run first team, right? And Chris Carson's got what 800 yards so far this season, something like that. Like our rushing game. I mean, I don't really know what playmakers that the Ravens have, but I would say Russ definitely has a better supporting role around him.
Well, what they got? They have Mark Ingram, Hollywood.
Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Yeah,
Hollywood
pretty good.
Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown, but he's been kind of injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about offensive lines? How do they compare?
Not good for Seattle.
Especially with injuries.
Like I said,
Yeah.
Russell's been sacked
I think the
27
Ravens are a little
times.
better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but how many not sacks against Lamar Jackson should have been sacks, but he
Yeah, there's probably like
makes the guy
tons
miss.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably almost about even if Lamar didn't have that type of mobility. But also, what I think is super interesting for Lamar, I think it's going to come down to the next 3 games because he plays the Rams, the Niners, and then I believe Buffalo. So if he can do well against those 3,
Dang. Only
I
going
think
against
he's gonna
one
win
bad
MVP.
defense.
But another thing is Lamar against like other good quarterbacks. He's faced Brady, Russell Wilson, and Watson this year, and he's done better than them in every single game.
Yeah.
His QBR has been better. He's also rushed for more and got more passing in a few. Like, I think against notable quarterbacks, he has stepped up and done better than the next guy.
That is true. He has shown out against other quarterbacks.
What about the
Yeah.
potential problem of an East Coast bias when it comes to making that selection?
I don't think there's bias in NFL because the games are all played like mostly Sunday during the day. There's only bias in other sports because people on the East Coast are usually asleep when West Coast teams are playing.
It just would feel weird to me to watch the first games at 1 p.m.
Oh yeah, that'd be very weird. I'm thankful.
I like
that we're
my
on the
10
West
a.m.s.
Coast.
Seriously.
Except the London games at 4 a.m. Those are a hard pass.
Yeah, no
Nice.
TY
Sunday night football starts at 8 p.m.
for East Coast. Yeah.
East Coast, yeah.
That's awful.
So it's like that's after Din-Dins and you have school or work tomorrow.
Right.
Seriously.
And they've been kind of boring.
Yeah, they have.
Honestly.
Can we, for a second, because we are talking about Russell Wilson, why in the world did the league pull the Seahawks-Eagles Sunday night game for, who is it?
Is it Packers Niners?
No, it's the Rams and some other irrelevant.
Wait, no way.
That's weird.
Yeah, you see
The Rams?
it was the day after the Monday night game last week against the 49ers, the Seahawks, and Adam Schefter tweeted out that the NBA is doing a audible, if you will.
But it was going to be on Sunday night, right?
Yeah, it was a Sunday night game, I think week 12.
So this week. Oh.
Yeah, the upcoming.
No, this week is Packers Niners. That's a better matchup probably, just in terms of like standings wise. Because the Eagles are like 5-6 now or something. I think.
Hold on, let me pull up the week 12 and I'll tell you who is playing on Sunday night, and I don't think it's
No, it's Packers Niners. That's what I said.
You're right. I thought it was the Rams.
No. So that's like a battle of like teams that have like combined 3 losses, where like the Eagles have like 6 losses by themselves. So I mean, I understand.
Keep the Hawks in prime time.
Yeah.
So Russell can get MVP.
Yes. Because that same week is when the Rams face off against the Ravens. AKA
no one wants
East
to watch
Coast
the Rams.
bias.
Did you watch the game last night? No one wants to watch the Rams.
Jared Goff.
Goff is freaking terrible.
Goff.
Wait, did they switch it for the Rams and the Ravens?
No, that game's still on.
Okay.
Honestly, the Ravens Texans should have been Sunday night yesterday, but ended up Lamar just dominating another good quarterback.
41-7.
Yeah.
No thanks to
One
that.
thing I wanted to say too is that I think the Ravens just have like a better offense than the Seahawks, so that probably like helps Lamar's case. I think they just have like a better like offensive scheme and stuff.
Yeah, as
so.
a whole, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they completely changed their offense for Lamar.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shoddy.
Yes.
Shout out to Shotty. Run, pass. Run, pass.
Predictable, predictable, predictable.
Okay, so
Nah,
right
it's
now
neck and neck.
it is neck and neck, but right now, as we see it and how we've seen these players play going into the remainder of the season, at the end of it, right now, who is your MVP? Not right now after this week, who's your MVP, but right now, as you can guess what their projections are going to be, who is the MVP?
Russell.
Wait, like if the season ended right now?
No. If the season ended after week 17, but we've seen how
Oh.
these players have been playing, and we're just going off of what we think how they're going to perform for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'd probably go Russell too. I mean, Lamar can prove me wrong, but I think he's due for like at least like one bad game, which will hurt his MVP case.
Mm-hmm.
And that
I'm gonna go
schedule's
with-
pretty tough, but
I'm gonna go with Lamar. I mean, right now he holds the NFL record for a quarterback for rushing 60 yards in a row. He's at it 7 games. I think he's gonna continue that. He's gonna probably break the NFL record for most passing and over 1,000 yards rushing.
it's actually crazy.
With those two things right there, and the fact that he is 22 years old, that is also why I think this guy's gonna be the GOAT. He's 22 years old and he's doing this. If he can get his accuracy down and his arm a little better, like, this guy's gonna tear up the league.
Yeah,
Dude, some of those runs are just insane.
That's
Sorry.
what I'm saying. I could see. No, you're good. I could see Lamar winning it just because I think the running portion of his game is gonna be there almost, every game because that's just based off him being a playmaker. When it comes to, like, his arm and reading defense and stuff like that, that's the kind of stuff like somebody can start, throwing random blitzes at you. Like,
He's gotten a lot better at it though.
yeah, and I agree. I just feel like when he has a bad game, he's still gonna have like a good statistical game. It's just gonna be he'll only throw for like 150 or throw 2 picks or something like that. Like I don't know. That's why I feel like his rushing game adds such a unique like dynamic to winning the MVP as a quarterback.
Oh yeah, when he played the Seahawks, he only threw for 143 yards, but he had
Right.
116 rushing and averaged 8.3 a rush.
Which is insane.
That run he
Yeah.
had against the freaking Bengals the other week, like I think it was like 2
gosh.
weeks ago, that was just absurd.
The
Like
Bengals.
he spun on like 3 people and then just ran it in. It's actually like crazy.
Do you think he'd be this good if he was just a permanent running back?
Honestly, maybe he might as well be. I mean,
They'd run
when
Wildcat.
he's- yeah, and when he scrambles though, it's like different. The defenses aren't really ready for it,
Agreed.
so it's a little bit different. But
Yeah. He always pretty much can get into like the second level.
yeah,
He just has to make one guy miss in the backfield. That's really about it.
yeah, and their offensive coordinator, I think it's like Greg Roman or something. He's just been like really good at designing plays for their entire offense, really.
Winston,
Wasn't he
who's
the
your pick?
offensive coordinator with Cap?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, with the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Winston, who's your pick? Did the AirPods die?
No, they didn't die.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Well,
Sorry, what'd you say?
I said probably Russ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my West Coast bias, the hometown favorite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Russ too, just because it'd be good to see a Seahawk win it, because we haven't had one since Sean Alexander.
Anybody see that picture that Sierra posted of him?
The Jay-Z one.
No, the one where she just said Zaddy.
what the heck?
You didn't see
Minus
it?
MVP points for that. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
That's my quarterback.
Yeah, I might have to go over to Lamar Jackin.
Little too corny for Ravis's taste.
Hey, he didn't post it, okay?
True.
Yeah, but come on.
Future's somewhere crying right now.
Making music about it.
The sun or the actual future.
Both. And Russ is holding the sun.
All right, Quinn. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on. I'm glad that you got to get this Lamar Jackin discussion off of your chest, because I know you've been talking about it in Fortnite streams and what have you. So with
Wait,
that,
you're not gonna have him
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about Josh Allen?
I mean,
Oh yeah. Let's talk about this bum.
Uh-oh. You got Chuck going.
okay. They're so close in their stats. Completions.
Shit,
Josh has
are you
2
kidding?
more. Passing
I see
yards.
2 green things for Josh Allen.
Okay, but you need to look at
Yeah.
how close these stats are. Passing yards, Josh Allen 1919, Lamar 2036. Rushing touchdowns, this is a big one, gentlemen. They both have 6.
What about rushing yards?
Rushing
Yeah,
yards,
why don't you add that in there?
702 to 275. Now, if we go back to Russell's stats, he only has 256. So should we get the comparison going between Russell and Josh Allen?
Russell and Josh Allen. No.
For rushing.
I mean, honestly, Josh Allen's just as mobile as Russell Wilson.
Yes. It is a fun time to watch quarterbacks right now in the NFL.
But Josh Allen has a cupcake schedule. Have to denote some points there, if you will.
Playoffs coming.
How's our incentive or our prize tracker going?
Well, we'll get to that a little bit later, but I mean, they need one more win for some memorabilia, and they need a playoff berth for a table to get smashed.
That's beautiful.
Jeez.
All right, before I head out, I just want to say about Lamar Jackson. So Michael Vick has been my favorite player my whole life, and I knew that Lamar Jackson was going to be one of the greatest players ever when he was drafted. I've said this to Travis, I've said this to Chuck, but the reason I knew about it was because I was watching Michael Vick talk about him, and he said when he was in college that this kid is better than I was at that age. So right then and there, that's when I was sold on Lamar, and this guy's just phenomenal.
Mike,
Yeah, I have to
MVP in
admit,
my eyes.
DiGiorno did say this like literally years ago that Lamar would be amazing.
Mike dropped.
How do you feel about
That's
him
good.
and Kodak being such close homies?
You mean the same person?
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't drink lean, I think he'll be fine.
Or go to prison?
What if he drives the boat?
Let me drive the boat.
I want to drive the boat.
Is that a Kodak song?
I don't know. He just says it.
Yeah.
I don't listen to anything Kodak says.
It's like a meme at this point. I don't even think it was from a song. It was from a random video.
Yeah.
He's on a boat and he's dancing next to the
Probably.
guy. He's like, I want to drive the boat.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on, guys.
Yes, thanks for joining,
Sure.
Quinn. Now, we'll plug you really quick on your Twitch. It's Baked DiGiorno, no spaces. Great content
Spelled
there.
like the pizza.
Spelled
Wait,
like
I have a question.
Great
for,
quality pizza.
I have a question for Quinn.
Yes.
Was Vic your favorite player all time because he was a lefty?
He was a lefty because he was scramble.
And because he's the best
I've always
quarterback
liked
in
Scramble.
Falcons history, right?
Exactly.
The shots keep coming for Winston.
R.I.P.
Wait, is Winston a Matt Ryan fan?
Yeah, just Matt Ryan. None of the other Falcons.
I'm sorry, Winston.
All right, we got to move on because Lamar Jackin is
Yep.
taking a lot of time out of this show.
Because he's great. All right. See you guys.
See you,
See you,
Quinn.
man.
But
Okay, let's stay in the division. Browns and Steelers. Now, I didn't watch a lick of this game except for the last minute about 100 times.
poor Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph cannot catch a break when it comes to helmets. He truly is. Travis, that might be the greatest call in season 5 of saying that Mason Rudolph looks like the great Kazoo from the Jetsons. Because he
Never
cannot
said
catch a
it.
break. I'm going to roll the clip right here of him getting clobbered with his own helmet from Myles Garrett.
The great Kazoo.
Never said it.
You did, and it's clipped.
Not my quote.
But he just can't catch a break. He just is getting clobbered. So, I mean, Myles Garrett's probably done. Actually, he is done for the rest of the season. Who knows how long that suspension's going to go on, but Myles Garrett will be back on the football field. You can always return to the football field from a suspension. You can't return brain cells once they've been clobbered out of your head.
He's no longer the red-nosed reindeer.
That's enough.
Was that a fart?
Oh,
I don't know what that was. I heard that.
that's enough.
Hashtag Fartgate.
I think we had a fart gate on the deep shot.
Agreed.
Hey, Chuck.
I'd just like to say, not defending Myles Garrett at all, this was horrible, but everything that everybody says about him other than this incident is that he's a very positive man. So I think he's going to come out a better man on the other side. Clearly was a mistake, and I think his apology was pretty damn lame. Sorry, Conor McGregor.
You can say damn.
Oh, okay.
This isn't PBS.
I just felt like it was PBS. I just felt like it was one of those apologies that it's like, sorry you felt that way. Sorry you felt that I hit him so hard. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of lame. But I think he's a good dude, and he'll be all right. I don't know if Mason Rudolph is going to be all right, though.
No, he definitely is not.
Chuck,
Yes.
you know how every week you pick like a couple people to like put on the cover of the deep shot?
Yes.
Can you do a version of the Great Kazoo for this one?
No.
No, because we've already had the real life kazoo in a cover. I'm thinking the Lamar Jackin name is going to stick, so it'll probably be him.
Fine.
The Great Kazoo.
The Great Kazoo. Okay, now to the most...
Can you show this picture real quick?
Oh, my goodness. What's going on
Just
here?
go on the Discord.
Yes? It's loading.
Cut.
Yes, this. The smashed head.
Poor man.
This.
Oh, man. Dude, he just got knocked unconscious, like 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Football's a bad sport, man.
So this is going to be
I agree.
really small on the stream, but I'll still be able to see it.
That's why I've been shifting my attention to curling for the last few years,
Oh,
honestly.
agreed. My arm's been getting real sore from dusting the ground or whatever you call that.
Sweeping.
Sweeping. So I have this image blown up, and as blurry as it is, I'm assuming that this is just regular Mason Rudolph vision now. All pixelated, and he can't see much of anything.
That's nice. Oh my god. He's got a really bad haircut.
I mean, his head is caved in halfway.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, most important matchup from this week, Bills and Dolphins, not because it was an easy win against the Dolphins, 37-20, but the Bills are now 7-3. They're 1 win away, like I said earlier, from the 8-game mark that we set at the beginning of the season, which will most likely, because they're probably going to beat the Ravens and the Patriots and whoever else they have left on their schedule, a signed Josh Allen piece of memorabilia.
Did you meet with Goodell before the season started and wanted the Bills to get an easy schedule?
No, I just think that cousin Goodell, is just a fan of the deep shot.
This is true. Same with Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon.
What about Manfred?
Who?
Manfred. Isn't that the
Yeah,
MLB guy?
Yeah, but he goes by Chancellor Manfred.
Chancellor Manfred? No, I think he's a hater because he still hasn't made Evan Gaddis get on a team. It's just beside the point. We're in the offseason in the MLB. The
Hey,
Bills.
but Carmelo's on a team.
The Bills currently hold the wild card spot in the current playoff picture, and they're only 2 games back from the 9-1 Patriots. So I'm hoping that Brady cucks the remainder of his season, and Bills get that number 1 seed, and we go to Buffalo.
That's going to be the trip of a lifetime.
It's really well. I can't wait to break so many tables.
Watch. The Seahawks are going to go to the Super Bowl, and we're going to have to skip it because we went to the Bills game.
Yep.
But reminder,
Can't
I want to remind everyone that if the Bills make the playoffs, at any rate, home, away, it doesn't matter, I will pay proper homage to Bills Mafia, and I will smash a table. So I'll make the call out right now. If you have any tables that you don't use, you can donate them to the Deep Shot, because I don't want to go out and buy a table just to smash it. But
you should smash that one that's right on your desk, or not on your desk.
Go to the
in your
mayor's
room.
house. Go to the mayor's house.
Yeah.
Go to the what?
The mayor, he lives right by you.
The mayor, yeah. He's got plenty of tables. Quick Josh Allen stats, of course. 256 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns, 1 to Dawson Knox. Shout out University of the South. And he had a rushing touchdown. So he's a real dual threat. We already talked about that.
He likes being held in my arms.
He what?
He likes being held in my arms.
Yeah, he does. He also likes taking selfies with Travis and Winston.
Agreed.
Yeah, I remember when I went to the Mariner game with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I remember when I laid in bed with him right there.
You're the most intimate with him.
Winston was in that room too.
Yeah, I was creeping from the closet.
Hmm.
Okay, let's do another chat update.
Twitch chat update.
Tyler said, dude, WTF, Chuck, I hate you so much. Delete right now, Chuck, about your soundboards. He said, we got the Fortnite squad in here, baby. Layout is a W. Kyler Murray winning MVP.
Yep.
We, who was prior to the season? I believe it was Chuck and Travis. Were kind of downplaying Kyler Murray a little bit, and he's actually having quite a season.
Yep.
I
I
was.
tweeted that he was having a good season.
Yeah, that's just now. But prior to him coming to the NFL, we're like, oh no, he should have gone play baseball.
No, that was me.
Couldn't
I still
agree
believe
more.
that. I still believe it.
Yep, me too.
Seeing what's happening
see.
to Mason Rudolph, any quarterback is at risk for that type of tomfoolery. And I
He can be better. He can be better than Lamar Jackin, and I'll still
That's-
say he should play baseball.
That's what I was about to say.
Yep.
Lamar Jackin should just stay there because he doesn't actually get hit because nobody can tackle him.
yeah.
True.
Josh Allen, a scrub. When is Josh joining us for a Fortnite stream? I need his GOAT skills. You mean Josh Allen? I don't have his gamer tag. Matt Ryan slander will not be tolerated.
Agreed on that one.
Miles Garrett is a cuck in all caps. Bill's schedule is actually rigged. Let's foe, Mello, W. Josh for bringing it up, and Lamar the GOAT. Lamar the Jackin GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
And that was from Baked
Sorry.
DiGiorno. He left the stream, but he's like, I'll just
I gotta keep
sprinkle it in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm very annoyed right now, Chuck. Don't fuck with
Oh,
Conor McGregor.
I forgot that was at the very end.
Conor McGregor Weiler.
My bad. Okay, speaking of cucks, Tom Brady and the Patriots beat the Eagles 17-10, but the real highlight comes from Julian Edelman showing off his Kent State QB skills.
Over to Edelman. He's loading up to throw it. He's going to the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
Always nice to see gadget plays, even if it's from the empire that is the Patriots and the empire from Star Wars, the bad kind, not the good kind.
The Empire Strikes Back.
But good
Cody's
on
favorite player.
good on Julian to share. Actually, good on Tom Brady to share the
Julian
load.
Edelman.
Yeah, Cody
He,
loves
he,
Julian.
he
Edelman.
really looks like him.
He is
He's
Julian
like,
Edelman.
What's up, Jules?
And then the Redskins and the Jets to round out the AFC East. Jets actually won a game 34-17. It was basically just garbage time for Mono Darno, who threw 4 touchdowns. But here's a pop quiz for you guys. Does Sam Darnold have more touchdowns or interceptions after this week?
Man, that one game where he threw like what,
17.
4 or 5.
12 of them.
What's your
Gonna
guys'
go
guess?
ham, easy schedule rest of the way.
I'm gonna say he has less touchdowns. You wouldn't ask that question if it was the other way around.
Agreed.
Do you guys think he has
Winston
more
Went to college.
interceptions?
No, more
Yeah.
TDs.
So Josh and
Show
Winston
me
are
your
saying
TDs.
more picks, and Trav, you're saying more touchdowns.
Yep.
So it's a close one. So he has thrown 11 touchdowns and 10 picks.
Gonna
Not bad.
And then
get a wide margin here soon. Easy schedule.
Bills superior. Anyways, AFC South, Colts and Jaguars. Colts win handedly at home 33-13. Jaguars really deserve an L for benching Gardner Minshew, especially when he showed up looking like this, coming off the plane in the Canadian tuxedo with the custom Jaguars patch on the collarbone.
Looking like a snack.
This man truly is the pride of Pullman.
Yeah, because Pullman doesn't have anything.
Oh my goodness. Get ready to eat apples out of
Correct.
Logan's hand. All I will say. Okay. And then on to the AFC West, Chargers hosting the Chiefs. Technically, the game is in Mexico, right?
Rivers threw a game-losing pick.
That sounds Phil Rivers-esque.
Why is Tyrod Taylor trending?
Tried throwing a fade to Austin Eckler from like the 10-yard line in the end zone and severely underthrew him. Good job, Philip.
Good job, Philip.
So then the Chiefs now move to 7-4. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And so, but the Raiders yesterday won against the winless Bengals 17-10. So can we start a conversation that the Raiders might have a shot at giving the Chiefs a run for their money?
Nah.
Nope.
No, but my boy Josh Jacobs is the real deal.
Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Okay, NFC West, 49ers and Cardinals. This one was a wild one. Did someone just leave? No.
Yeah, see it, DiGiorno.
Oh, it was DiGiorno. This one was a crazy game. I thought checking the score with a few minutes left that the 49ers were going to drop 2 games in a row, but that is not what happened because of this fluky play. Actually, no, it was 49ers came back and the score was 30-26, and this was a last-ditch effort. This is one of the sloppiest football plays I've ever seen. The attempted lateral that should have just been ruled dead, but for some reason there's been a trend on previous weeks that linemen should try to go for balls. And so the 49ers get a really, 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 really late garbage time touchdown for their defense. Just padding stats, really.
Dude, they were a 10-point favorite.
Yeah.
That's actually like...
They covered the spread.
That's actually like historically bad.
Mm-hmm.
So many people lost so much money. It's actually ridiculously bad.
Well, that's why
How
you
did
only...
the ball go flying so far in like the
Because the
second?
linemen
Because
just
linemen
threw
do
it.
not go on Madden and check their carrying stats and understand that it is only a single digit.
Yeah, same with you, Jermaine Ifedi.
Yes, it's just they're not getting the memo. This has happened 2 weeks in a row with linemen.
It was so bad. Not really impressed with Niners either.
There was some justice for Cardinals fans and anyone who doesn't agree with our overlord Trump. Larry Fitzgerald gave a crack on MAGA right here. Just laid out. I'm drawing the Bosa, the MAGA Bosa brother. Nicholas. He goes by
Good
Nicholas.
job, Nicholas.
So we did get a little crack block here. A little bit of justice for all the liberals out there. Okay, so now on the topic of the 49ers, because that's his former team, Colin Kaepernick had a workout where teams actually showed up and watched him work out, had some deep bombs downfield.
Wait, real quick.
Yes?
Can we give a shout out to Buda Baker? He had 12 tackles.
Okay.
Nice, Buddha.
Husky alum.
UW.
Can we look at Kyler Murray's stat line real quick, too?
Really low yards per attempt. Very low, actually.
This is literally a Lamar Jackson game, and everybody's like,
It's
meh.
not. It's literally.
It's not because it's not a baseball field.
Good. He
He
literally.
should be playing in right field right now.
It was like 6 yards a pass. It's actually not bad.
He should be
not good.
Should be chasing butterflies with his mitt.
Larry Fitzgerald is like 45, and other than that, they don't have any good receivers.
Yes.
Christian Kirk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are doing it intentionally or unintentionally, but you're silencing Colin Kaepernick.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Colin.
Sorry, Colin.
So he had a workout. He looked good, but the real question is, does he get signed? And by who?
No and no.
No and no.
And no.
And no, he's not getting signed. Sorry, Colin.
So Complex posted an article of suggested teams, them being the Steelers. Mason Rudolph might not have full function of his brain by the end of the season. So I think they'll take all that they can get, depending on what happens there. The Bears, I think, are any
Shout out to Mitchell Trubisky.
any of us could
Yeah,
play
dude,
quarterback
he's so
better for the
good.
Bears.
He's doing the TikTok dance instead of practicing.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
The Broncos, Mile High. Burp to
That's what I
that.
think of that.
The Dolphins.
The Bills.
I mean, what if Kaepernick just went to like the Bengals or Dolphins? He just said the Bills.
Just a joke.
I think the Bills are the best fit.
Don't mute me, please.
I would love to see a Kaepernick signing to the Bills and then him just AB it and not go. That'd be best for everyone, honestly.
Josh Allen's pretty much the white Kaepernick.
Like politically?
Yeah, and on the field.
So he's a snowflake?
Chuck's not a fan of the ref.
Dude, they literally are like the same player. They have rocket arms, don't read defenses, and scramble.
I can slither this ball into a 3-inch gap. Dawson Knox with a catch and a reception.
And if I am not trying to do that, I'm just going to run.
It's a perfect formula. And last, this is where complex...
Lamar Jackson does?
No, Lamar actually throws a decent deep ball, although Kaepernick does too, but
Lamar Jackson.
not Josh.
Okay.
Jackin Allen.
Okay. And then
Colin, Jackin Allen.
I think that's the episode name, ladies and gentlemen. And then, so Complex is always weird with their like countdowns and their suggestions. They also threw the Patriots in there,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
who are no, because Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are avid, generous financial donors to the Trump campaign,
I think racism would end if Kaepernick went to the Patriots.
or would just elevate into an all-out.
The Patriots?
The pace.
Did I say the
The
Pacers?
Patriots.
The
If he
Patriots.
went to the Pacers with Nate McMillan.
Wrong sport. Okay. Rams and Bears. You said it was a snoozer on Sunday night. So, with these two quarterbacks playing not well at all, who would you rather have, or who would you rather root for if they were your QB? Mitchell Trubisky or Jared Goff?
Not Jared Goff. His contract is like $200 million.
I'd rather see you play quarterback, Chuck.
Honestly.
Okay. That works. Okay. NFC South. Buccaneers at home losing to the Saints 17-14. Jameis Winston threw 4 picks, so another interception pop quiz. Does Jameis Winston have more touchdowns or interceptions?
Touchdown, sorry.
Fingers licked.
Touchdown. Fingers licked.
Fingers licked.
Butthole.
What? What? So, okay, this one is actually pretty close, just like the Mono Dono. 19 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. That 4-pick game really did a number on him.
Oh man.
And
Jameis
then
gonna be out of the league in 3 years.
Looked pretty good against us.
Yep.
and then Panthers and Falcons. Panthers at home, not even scoring a touchdown. Falcons put up 29. Now, Kyle Allen, he also threw 4 picks, and I'm guessing, is going to have to sit at the kids' table at the Allen family Thanksgiving, because that doesn't... that doesn't...
The Allen family.
He gonna take over for Newton. He better.
Oh my goodness.
And so this is interesting. So Falcons are somewhat salvaging their rough start, and they've won 2 of their last games, which has been both against division rivals. And Atlanta defense hasn't given up a touchdown since the second quarter of the Seahawks game.
Can't wait for the Falcons to make the playoffs.
Agreed.
Florida.
Give it for Julio to go to the Hawks.
Yeah, baby.
That'd be lit.
But it seems that Dan Quinn wants to keep his job.
Probably not happening. That's what Winston told me.
Better than Shoddy, question mark?
Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's have a defensive coordinator call offensive plays.
I like it.
Me too.
Where's
That's-
Daryl Bevel?
Best defense is a good offense.
I meant Daryl Bevel.
Okay, NFC East. Lions still without Matt Stafford fall to the Cowboys 27-35. And then the NFC North. Vikings are cooking, beating the Broncos at home 27-23.
Why do we mention the Cowboys but not the Dak dance?
Agreed.
Honestly. Chuck, we need a live Dak dance. Get up.
Yep.
I haven't even...
I did it last night when we tested.
Need it before church ball.
I haven't even practiced.
Dude, you saw me do it. I just freestyled it. I had never once done it in my life.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Here goes. Wait, I should grab a prop too. It'd feel more feel better.
Okay. That's what we're aiming for.
All right.
Should
Dak warming up for the game.
Oh yeah, I can hear those hips.
Mm,
I can
about
hear
to
those
watch
hips
it.
thrust.
give it like 10 seconds, it'll pop up on stream.
Yes.
How you like that, stream?
Yes.
Wait for it.
That felt that felt really smooth.
Did it?
Yeah, it felt super smooth.
Got a ball in his hand and everything.
Very
Oh,
nice, Chuck.
Chuck, you're getting smacked in the pocket.
Okay, I did the Dak dance. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyler clipped it for you.
Nice. That's what we need. Okay, back to the Vikings at home beating the Broncos 27-23. Vikings are now 8-3 and the Packers are 8-2. So our division predictions at the beginning of the season, Winston, you're still doubling down with these Vikings?
I went with the Packers.
Who went with the Vikings?
Yeah, I think that's Josh because I said Bears like a dingy.
I think I said
Didn't
Packers
Mitch-
too. Or no, I said
Didn't Mitch
Vikings
do Justin?
because I didn't trust Aaron
Yeah, I had
Rodgers.
Vikings as well. I'm pretty sure I was Vikings.
Someone took the Lions. All I know is we all went one way.
Yeah, maybe I did take the Lions. I honestly don't know.
I think I took the Vikings. And then,
Yeah, I think you're right.
so kind of the dark horse in the MVP talks is Dalvin Cook. He only had 26 yards on 11 carries, but he did have a touchdown. But he ain't putting up Lamar Jackin numbers, am I right?
Yep.
All right.
Kirk Cousins is in the MVP discussion.
What about Christian McCaffrey?
He should be.
I mean,
But
he
it-
should be in the discussion, but winning plays a large part to do with MVP.
True.
Yeah, that
He's
is
just gonna
true.
get best offensive player because that just goes to the best non-quarterback.
Yes, very true.
But Travis,
But Winston,
when Matt Ryan won his MVP, he won both.
what about when he won his ring?
He did not win both.
I didn't hear his call. There was no ring.
28-3, just like Oklahoma's comeback this weekend. Woo!
Missed call.
Chuck, can I get an update?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll get you back to that one, Travis.
Twitch chat update.
DiGiorno said Lamar the GOAT. I'm listening. Chuck, I'm a walking soundboard. Yes, Chuck, yes. Minshew should have started. I'm on Twitch. I believe that was when DiGiorno left Discord. Tyler said MAGA ? Chuck doesn't have PayPal open. Colin Kaepernick is a
Rip.
Uh-oh.
Rip.
I do now.
I have a strong hatred towards Colin Kaepernick.
Who said that?
Racist.
Lamar, 8.1 average yards per pass. What's up, Tyler? Baked. When's the next Fortnite squad? I'll message you. Chuck, take a look at PayPal.
Uh-oh.
This is sometimes the chat goes off on a tangent, like two kids in the back of the class talking during your presentation.
I know. I should have skipped those.
Mega Weiler.
Yes, PayPal has been checked. Shout out to Tyler for the $20 donation
Whoa.
to the deep shot. Thank you, Tyler, and thank you for the clip of my cringy Dak. Okay, is that it? Is that the update?
That is everything.
Okay, on to the NBA. We haven't talked NBA yet this season. We're now,
We're on the go.
15 games in. Yeah, let's start out with the Lakers. Lakers are off to a hot start, leading the West 11. They're 11-2. LeBron is averaging 25, 7, and 11, and Anthony Davis is averaging 24, 9, and 3 with a league high 3.2 blocks per game. How's their supporting cast though?
Actually, he's been pretty decent the past couple of games. Prior to that, wasn't great, but KCP's actually turned it up the last couple of games, or KC Prison, as these chat rooms call him. Kuzma has been better as of the last 2 or 3 games. He was really awful for his first 4 games when he came back from his injury.
Shout out to Dwight Redemption Story.
Yeah, Dwight
Dude,
Howard. My
Dwight-
goodness.
Actually, he's playing. He's leading the league. He's actually has a record high for field goal percentage right now. It's like 76%.
Slay King.
Shout out to Danny Green
Danny Green
and
freaking-
Avery.
Yeah, agreed. Once Avery gets back, Rondo played actually really well last night. My boy Alex Caruso.
Caruso.
Yes,
Not
sir.
just a meme.
Nope. AC. So they're looking good.
Scalabrini 2.0. And then,
Hey, Josh.
Huh?
Hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
You're looking good.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
have to agree with Winston on that one.
nice.
Thank you, boys.
Nice.
Of course.
This is LeBron's 17th year, 18th year?
17.
17th, so
32nd.
almost. So imagine...
He's averaging 11 assists.
Yeah, and he's also doing things like this to the Kings.
He's shooting 38% from downtown. Here comes LBJ!
This was a very dirty dunk.
It's a very quiet dunk.
Well, now it's on mute. So if you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, you can see it. That's all you need. Just a big poster. And
LeBron.
Had a great moment last night dapping up Kobe, too.
yeah, so Kobe was sidelined with an apparent knee injury. Take a look at the grasp here to his right knee, getting up to dap up LeBron. I'm so old. I remember when the Lakers were my team. Yeah. And then he had to leave. He left the game early and to go hang out with the Migos.
You see when Evan Turner crossed up LeBron?
Yeah, it was so
And
bad.
then someone edited a video and it's like Kobe and his daughters walking out of the gym after.
Wait, that's when he left, right?
Yeah, right when LeBron got crossed up.
Nice. And then if we head up north in the great state of California, Golden State fans will blame it on their new stadium, but they are garbage.
Trash. You love to
So
see
bad.
it.
Draymond started at point last night.
I'm not reaching my peak yet.
Hey, Eric Pascal is actually kind of good, though.
He leads the team
Yeah.
right now with 16.7 points a game after D'Lo goes down with his thumb. Warriors are at the bottom of the West though at 2-12, so opposite of the Lakers. No KD, obviously. No totem pole head ass Klay Thompson. No Curry. But with Eric Paschal's points per game.
Paschal.
Fish Paschal.
Putting up Michael Carter Williams numbers means nothing.
Yeah, he's 16.7 points per game is the 57th highest in the league when it comes to points per game.
Very nice.
Very nice. But okay, I will say this. I know we've clowned on Draymond Green a lot on this show, but I do feel for him. He's averaging 9, 7, and 5 right now. And he's one of those guys that is like the scrappy role player that makes his teammates better, but he has to have good teammates to perform well, and he just doesn't have that now. So now he's just a mediocre basketball player.
That's what a role player is, though, Chuck.
No, I know, but I feel for him because if I'm playing pickup and it's me, Logan, and no guards,
or you just go to 24,
my team is gonna lose. Or you go to 24-hour fitness, and yes, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Okay, hey.
Shout out to Marquise.
Hey.
Hey.
Kawhi Leonard load management.
Not playing again tonight.
Do we like
Seriously
this?
Hurt.
Do we not?
Seriously hurt, not being announced.
Yeah, I think he actually might have an injury.
He has a knee, something to do with his knee.
It sounds like a Gurley situation, but Kawhi's better at his sport than Gurley is.
I think he just needs to grease and oil his internal mechanics.
What a comparison right there. Better at his sport.
He is. Gurley's washed because of arthritis.
So here's a quote from an article published in Sports Illustrated kind of addressing the load management and kind of what it means in the regular season. So it's Sheeshan. So it says, quote, right now there's no incentive in the regular season that compares to the allure of winning a championship. For now, championships are so much more important than any other aspect of the sport that players as accomplished as Kawhi only need to chase titles, end quote. Do we agree? And Travis, you've been saying the regular season's garbage and no one needs to try for over 10 years.
Oh yeah, that's because the Warriors. Now it actually matters for seeding.
The Lakers are going 80-2, so
Is
No,
LeBron
it
gonna?
matters a little bit more now because for seeding and because it's wide open and home court advantage actually has a play in things now. But
Okay, so since it isn't confirmed that Kawhi actually has an injury, do we agree with this resting and load management? He said in an interview that if he didn't get that rest with the Spurs and the Raptors, that he, quote, wouldn't be here right now. As in what we can assume
Sounds
still
like
playing
he's injured.
basketball.
I agree.
Sounds very injured.
because LeBron's playing every single game, not to compare them. I respect Kawhi as a player and a person, but just sounds like he's injured or something. Because why he's sitting out like multiple games in a row?
Something's
I have
fishy.
it's a common thing across like all sports now that I mean it depends on like kind of the head coach and how they want to run things, but they just try and like downplay injuries and stuff, and it kind of like the fans are just wondering what's going on. They think something's like weird is going on.
Yeah,
It's
they don't have
happening-
to say anything and stuff.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's like, injuries happen. As fans, we know that's gonna happen. As players, they know that's gonna happen. Blah blah blah. Like, it's just they're sports, and it's kind of stupid that you just kind of have to sit there and wonder as like your favorite player is gonna play, especially when people are buying tickets to these games and stuff.
Right, like
Like,
him sitting against the Bucks.
Right.
People in Milwaukee
going
wanted
to-
to see him play. He didn't play.
I'm going to the Lakers game in November or in December in Portland, and if LeBron's not playing in the only game I've ever been able to go see LeBron play, I'm gonna be like livid.
So
Don't worry, Josh. He won't load management.
Thank you. I have to manage my load, but I don't get in trouble for it.
okay, Lamar Jackin.
Woo!
Okay, speaking of big loads, James Harden is on a tear right now.
Yeah, but Chuck doesn't even care.
Big
No
yawn.
matter how you spin it.
No matter
Dude,
how
he's about
you
to
spin
average
it.
40 points a game potentially.
Yeah, he's averaging
Chuck doesn't
39.5
even
right
care.
now.
Trev, what did you tweet the other day? 41 shots or something?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's terrible, but it doesn't
Yep.
matter. 40 points a game in the
Dude,
season.
you could average 40 on 41 shots.
Anyone could. Anyone could.
Oh,
Look at-
it doesn't matter. Who else has averaged 40 points a game in a season?
Who else has a career high usage percentage of over 40 because of
Who
that?
collapsed in every single playoff series known to
Chuck
man?
came with the facts.
James Harden. No, usage percentage, the higher it is, the more inefficient you are. It wasn't
mean-
complimenting.
I mean, Paul George collapses in the playoffs all the time, and we're praising him right now.
Who doesn't collapse in the playoffs?
LeBron.
Yes, thank you.
That was low-hanging fruit.
But he lost in the finals.
Dude, he lost to the Mavericks one time, guys. It was such a bad series.
He wasn't that good though.
Okay,
I-
Boomer.
That was the only time he's been bad ever.
Dirk had 44 points on 17 of 17 shooting. I don't want to hear
Dirk
it.
had a cold.
Okay, James Harden's last 5 games, 47 points, 39 points, 42 points, 36 points, 44 points. It's more than just points in basketball.
Not impressive.
I'm yawning. I'm big yawning to this one.
All right, well, what happens if he averages 40 points for the season?
Then he'll be first round or second round out. Doesn't matter.
Trav, is it fun basketball to watch?
No, it's not, but I don't care.
Then
40
why?
points is 40
Then why are you
points.
endorsing it?
I-
It's so terrible to
That's all I
watch.
want to say. That's all
40
I-
points per game is 40 points per game.
Yes, if you go and look at the box score, I'm like, wow, James Harden put up 40 points. That's crazy. And then you watch the game and it's like, oh, he dribbles it 10,482 times.
Yeah, and all Wilt was doing was backing people that were like 6 feet tall.
Were
down.
you
We don't know,
around?
There's no video.
Were you around
But-
back then?
but
Okay,
it's still
Boomer.
Impressive as heck.
Back in
okay.
my
Impressive
day.
as heck.
Okay, can we look at Luka's stat line from tonight, please? That is amazing.
Pull it up.
Not 40 points.
Yes,
is amazing.
42 points, 12 assists, and 11 rebounds. On
Luka
14
is
of
amazing.
27 shooting. Luka's
Not
good.
averaging 40 points a game.
Yeah, he's only averaging a triple-double at 10 years old or whatever it is.
Hi, I'm Luca.
He's only 22.
Cute DiGiorno
No,
back
Luka-
in the chat.
Luka's like 18 or something. I don't
He's
know.
19.
20.
He was 19.
He is 20. Born on February 28th, 1999.
No load management over there.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
He's a
Weird
child.
flex.
He's a child. I'd rather take Luka Doncic than James Harden. Every day.
Agreed.
From a entertainment standpoint, yeah.
Do either of you guys find it crazy, or any of you guys find it crazy that Harden's usage is like going up playing next to Westbrook as opposed to playing next to Paul?
Yeah, Westbrook is literally fading into the darkness.
Yeah, no TY, Russell.
It's like you'd think you play next to a Westbrook, and like your numbers would like go down because he demands the ball, but it's like it's kind of crazy.
I don't know why they thought that would work. Like, James
Because
Harden.
they're friends and they played together at OKC.
James Harden does not play well off ball. Like, that's just a known fact.
He's like, that is the equivalent of a lineman's carrying rating in Madden.
I wonder what would happen if Kyrie and James Harden were on the same team.
They'd have to have 2 balls.
They'd
Multi-ball.
have to have my ball to share.
Ooh, I have that. You don't think I do, but I do.
It's my ball to share.
That is not the Rockets' philosophy.
Well done, Chuck.
Gosh. I hate it so... Oh, here he is.
Triple-double?
Well done, Chuck.
Triple-double?
That's what Harden's going to average along with 40 points a game.
Throw up double arrow.
And we
Chuck will be
still...
like, it's not impressive. I don't care.
I don't care. It's terrible basketball to watch. It's literally 24-hour fitness, but with professionals.
Was Wilt fun to watch?
You weren't there, Boomer!
Did you watch him?
I did.
Go
A
to
bunch
any
of
of your
boomers. Yeah, a bunch of baby boomers in here.
Wilt stood at half court and took his left arm down to one basket and his right arm down to the other basket.
Bunch of
You
Gen
weren't
X and
there,
Xs.
Boomer! Okay, we get it.
Bunch of Gen X or Gen Z, whatever the heck it is.
Baby boomers. Okay, I need to calm down.
Twitch chat update.
Let's see here. Tyler said Lakers W, LeBron GOAT, Carmelo Anthony is back. Avery Bradley been solid, and Danny Green is on the juice. He got drug tested today, actually.
Avery Bradley's been better than solid.
Dwight is massive. No homo. Oh my god, that dunk. Kobe getting thick.
No one said no homo. You said it yourself.
I know.
Say it without it. Say it without it.
Said it in the Twitch chat voice, too. I'm dead.
Say it
bro.
without it. This is fake news.
Dwight
Say it
is
without it.
Massive. Full.
No homo.
Full.
Oh my god, that dunk. Kobe getting thick. Full homo. Bye bye Golden State. Nah, screw Draymond. He's a cuck. Jax Evans said, "Who's all gonna be at church ball?"
I'll be there.
Jackson.
Kawhi is soft as a baby's ass. Conor McGregor.
Ass.
KD needs to come back and show Kawhi who's daddy. No homo. Kawhi and PG are more injury prone than LeBron and AD. James
No
Harden.
homo.
Yeah.
What?
James Harden. James Harden is the man.
Who the frick said that?
Tyler. These are
You're
all
a
Tyler.
W, Tyler.
Houston greater than the Clippers. God listening to Travis and Josh is like feeling a baby's head.
With your ears?
Tatum better. Tatum better than who?
Not Brandon Ingram.
Chuck what? Christmas Day is our revenge. Travis is spitting facts. That is it.
Let's
Hey,
go,
Travis.
Weiler Wasorio. Yes,
Travis, I have a
Winston.
question. I just haven't really talked to you in a while. You know, you were on your trip and all that. But quick question for you, man. What do you think of Wiggins this year?
Having a good year, but still bum.
Just curious.
It's pretty
He
bumming.
is having a good year, and I am actually kind of impressed with him, but they're still really not winning, and he's finally having a good year, so it's like not super impressive, but he is doing well this year, I have to admit.
Winston, how many ice creams do you think Dirk's eating a day?
You know how he always puts like 3 up because he's like, after a 3, like the 3 fingers. I'm gonna say 3.
Okay.
3 a day.
That's a good.
Yeah, like
That's good. whatever reasoning, whatever they call that, scientific reasoning.
Deductive reasoning.
Yeah.
Deductive.
My hypothesis.
Yeah, Winston has a
Watching these
degree.
James Harden highlights right now on Sports Center, by the way.
Nice.
Going off a lot.
Okay, what about the Celtics though? They got a 4-leaf clover, 10-2 start, undefeated at home, tops in the East. Do they keep the pace?
No, I'm gonna meh that.
Mad that as well.
No TY Celtics. Gonna get ran by the Bucks or even like the Raptors or something.
We'll see. The East is pretty wide open.
Siakam, top 3 player in the East.
Kemba, meh.
Kemba, meh. Jalen Brown, meh.
Pascal.
Pascal, top 3 player in the East.
Pascal.
An actual monster. Kawhi was holding them back.
So, Drake?
Drake and Siakam collab.
Sure.
Can't wait.
Well, I thought I had the brick sound, but I don't. So, does anyone want to acapella the bricks?
Shoot my shot in the brick.
Yeah, I shoot my shot in the brick.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. So I wanted you guys to be in studio for this, but things have changed, but we had some viewer mail, and it's a whole bag of goodies I'll show for the camera before I start opening it. I feel like Santa, and it's only November. So we're going to do some unboxing from this viewer
Santa
mail.
doesn't open presents.
He gives them out.
Yeah, but you're opening them.
Yeah, I'm giving them out. I'm opening them, giving them out because, I don't know, I'm Santa. Hey.
And Rudolph fly him there.
What? He's now a Christmas meme and a Jetsons meme.
Yeah.
Are you concussed, Josh?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So I know Josh has the stream up, so he'll be able to see. I don't know if Travis, what your situation is.
I have stream up too. I just pulled it up.
I know that Winston doesn't, so I'm gonna have to use my words to all the listeners too. So first out of this, and at the end of it, I'll tell you who sent it, so we can give proper love to them. First out of this viewer bag is a miniature Bills helmet.
Oh my gosh. Who is this from?
They will remain anonymous until all of the items have been revealed.
Who is this from?
A miniature officially licensed NFL Bills helmet. I think I just need to fly to Buffalo and have Josh sign this.
Jeez.
All right, that's one down.
That's kinda tight, no lie.
Next up. A miniature Falcons helmet. The retro logo.
Oh, sick, dude.
That's fire. I can't even see it, and it's fire.
Oh, that's actually sick.
And next up, we have some LeBron James. LeBron James official stride line socks doing his patented chalk throw in Lakers uniform.
Dude.
Ooh, that's legit.
These are sick and fresh. What
Who
else?
is this mastermind?
What else do we got in here? Oh, an officially licensed Bills hat. Screw this headband. This is going
Why
on
is
right
there
now.
2 Bills stuff?
Bro,
Clear-
those socks are sick.
Clearly, this person listens to the deep shot and knows that we're heavy Bills here. Ooh wee. And well, I know Travis won't accept this one because he gave the other one up, but a yellow LeBron Lakers shirt with the 23 and the James on the back.
Gimme, Chuck.
No. And do we have anything else in here? We do. This thing just keeps going down to Narnia. Falcon
Bottomless
socks.
pit over there. What the heck
Some Falcon
is going
socks
on right now?
with the logo. Oh, happy day.
Thanks, Dominic.
And what is this? A Falcons lanyard Some Falcons love.
What is this, dude?
There's more in here. That's the crazy thing.
Oh, I cannot right now.
A Falcons beanie with a little poof.
Is it the retro logo?
No, this one is actually the current one.
Oh man.
And I think we're getting down to it. I think there's one more item in here.
A Falcons jersey.
A Matt Ryan Falcons jersey.
Oh my god. This is from Jackson. Yeah, this has to be from Jackson.
Oh, this is most definitely from Jackson.
Let's go, Jackson.
Oh,
there's no way.
Oh my gosh.
He was in the stream earlier. I don't know if
W Jackson, that is amazing. That is amazing.
Oh, that is the most generous non-monetary gift the Deep Shot has ever received by a long shot. By the longest shot.
That is.
That's actually crazy.
Jackson,
that's actually amazing.
Huge W. So, since none of you guys are here, I got a lot of swag.
Wow, I'm gonna have to drive out to Monroe right now.
No.
Yeah, I'll
anyone want to meet at 24?
Yeah, I'll drive. I'll drive.
Okay, sounds good, bud. You get all the Falcons gear.
The rest of these bricks don't even hail in comparison of what we just received.
That's actually from Jackson, though, right?
Yes, it is from Jackson.
Okay, I'm shooting the man attack.
Yes, Jackson.
I already sent it in Gilas.
Jackson, the ultimate humanitarian. Huge deep shot. I cannot talk tonight. Deep shot supporter. Much love. Thank you so much for the swag. This hat's probably never going to come off. This is going to get quite crusty. Okay. 2 bricks, a country strong, and then we're going to get out of here. Dion Waiters got way too high. He got so high that he got suspended for 10 games without pay because he took, reportedly, I should put these in quotes, reportedly ate an edible on his flight from Miami to LA and then woke up and reportedly had a seizure because he was too high. So, come on, Dion.
That's like actually scary.
Come on, Dion. And so, with missing the 10 games without pay and the suspension, he loses out on $834,000. So I hope that the edible was worth that.
Jesus.
Might have been from Wiz Khalifa's exclusive reserve stash of getting super high. And then our other brick, Bills Mafia, always with the W's. They made this nice sign comparing Baker Mayfield as a clown to Josh Allen. You go career wins to Josh Allen, going to the playoffs, Josh Allen. Dual threat QB, already discussed, already established, Josh Allen. Big hands, Josh Allen. And looks good in shorts, Josh Allen. Now, Baker Mayfield did take 2 categories.
What about jorts?
No. Different quarterback. Right sport, though. But Baker Mayfield did take the 2 bottom categories. Career turnovers. He leads. And arrested in his lifetime, Baker Mayfield. So, Bills Mafia.
Dang, that's tough.
Great with that graphic. And then what else do we have here? Oh, of course, our Country Strong. We got to get Country Strong.
No, get him there.
Yeah, it's showing.
Look at him
go.
Country Strong, play the week.
I just noticed that like a couple of weeks ago.
Dude, Dave was cracking up about it too.
Okay, this Country Strong play of the week comes from the Indianapolis-Jacksonville matchup sent to us by Davis Walker. It was a strong finish as the Colts guard gets handed off, runs it in, rumbles and stumbles and bumbles into the end zone. But it's what he did after the play. Gets ruled 6 points, and what do? You go to your fellow big hosses and you do a proper Keg stand.
Boo.
Why are you gonna boo that?
Honestly, that was amazing.
That was incredible.
Wasn't watching it. Thought it had to do with the Bills Mafia.
No, but I'm sure keg stand celebrations will catch fire throughout the league.
Keg stand celebration through a table.
Go head first, just dive in. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord, I don't like that. Okay, that's pretty much going to do it for us. Thanks to always our junior producer, Tyler, in the chat, holding it down. And
shout out to Tyler, DiGiorno, and Jackson.
Yes.
Shout out to Tyler, DiGiorno, Jackson. Shout out to
Jackson
Colin.
the GOAT.
Shout out to Colin, Jack, and Allen.
Yep,
Colin,
great guys.
Colin, Jack, and Allen. Don't forget to listen to The Deep Shot on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get podcasts. And reminder, we're going back, well, we're one show into this new format. Are we going to go back to once a week at the end of 2019?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yep.
And
no Monroe means no problem.
No problem. And of course, if you would like to view the Deep Shot and view this goodie bag that we just unboxed in the entire episode, you can always watch the Deep Shot on YouTube, uploaded the day after the live airing on Twitch. That's going to do it for me. You guys got anything else?
Go Hawks,
Shout
go
out
Dogs.
LeBron.
Shout out LeBron.
I got nothing. I was trying to get Travis back from earlier.
Well, you got...
It's all right. You got the Atlanta Falcons gear, Winston.
Somebody Venmo me this toll bill, please. At Sonics25.
Hey, Travis, do me one thing though. Can you have the? Travis, can you do me one thing though? Can you have the beanie? Because I feel like you're more of a beanie guy than I am.
I would love the beanie. I'll be rooting my butt off for the Falcons next year.
You guys...
When can I have the socks?
You guys...
Yes.
You guys, this stuff isn't leaving the Deep Shot studios.
Oh. Well, then I'm.
No Monroe means no.
No.
Problems and no gift.
All right.
Good.
Everyone,
Goodbye.
you guys are south of me, so everyone turn north and wave. Bye-bye.
Everyone wave.